that runs often. Second slowest pace. They don't score a lot of fast break points. Already 11 early.
Gibson inside, working on Blake Griffin, who just checked in. And he gets that.
That's in their ability to just push, and they're trying to put pressure on this transition defense for Brooklyn, and it's worked well early on, especially with how well they've been shooting the ball.
Blake Griffin, the trifecta.
I said earlier, the Knicks want to give you three-point shots. They want to take away the paint, but sometimes it's hard to get going if you're missing three after three in a row.
Nets just need something to create a spark. Stops would help. Alec Burks. By Burks. Off the turnover, quickly in the corner. He's 2 for 2. That's the way this game has gone so far. Cam Reddish. That's the way the game. 13 attempts so far. Finally, they tip it up. 4 seconds. Carter from the elbow. Yes.
Needed that one. And one more set of numbers for you.
Burks. Working on Kessler Edwards. Deep pass inside. Toppin. Going right at Griffin and finishes in the paint.
Immediately off that.
They're trying to do as a team as you work in Andre Drummond as well. And they've got a motivated Knicks team right now that has come out on fire. Thomas just inside the elbow. Bucket and
to expand that, because defenses and teams will pick up on that. And Coach Langston, that's just going to be a work in progress.
Burks on the drive to Reddish. Toppin inside. Little hop step. Kisses that off the window. Just not falling. 2 for 16 now. It's Toppin with the flush.
Fast break points for the Knicks.
And that one was off a miss. Griffin's second three-pointer of the ball game.
To us, but I think it was someone 2 to 3 rows back. I don't know. We'll see if he has any friends behind us. Left a little over that. I can't do math that quickly. Where are we at? 20.
And daring the Nets to do actually what they do best. Knock down shots in the mid-range. Drummond. Foul called on Mitchell Robinson, and that'll send Drummond back to the free throw line. That's the third on Mitchell Robinson. Drummond missed his first 2 free throw attempts, shooting 52.3% on the season.
And that's about it. I mean, for his career, he's at 47%.
Long once again is Taj Gibson from Fort Greene, Brooklyn. Evan Fournier checking back in the ball game as well.
So you'd like to cash in on these opportunities at the line, but the one thing that it does do is put Mitchell Robinson in a little bit of foul trouble here still in the second quarter.
Knicks playing without R.J. Barrett, no Derrick Rose, no Nerlens Noel. We highlighted the guys out for the Nets, and they're pretty good. KD, Ben Simmons, Kyrie Irving, Joe Harris.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Not bad at all. Steal from Bruce Brown. Nets running. Brown. Left hanging in the air and fouled by Obi Toppin. That'll send the active Bruce Brown to the free throw line. Drummond knocking down the free throw, and just a look of finally 1 for 4 for the charity stripe for Andre Drummond, and now Bruce Brown makes his way there for a couple of free throws. But because we were mentioning the guys on the bench, Ben Simmons' press conference yesterday, when asked about playing alongside Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, used the word scary once again. We thought Scary Hours was retired.
Oh no, oh no. But what I'm curious about, I asked you this, I said, do you think that was an intentional use of scary, or do you think it was just a, you know, it'll be scary?
That's an interesting thought. I feel like it was just the first word that come to mind, because it is scary.
It is scary. And we'll see what Ben looks like as he eventually gets back on the floor. But say it over and over again, for as much as people focus on his shooting, he is a monster on the defensive side. The boards, pushing the pace, facilitating how he could run the break.
You know what's fascinating, Foose, is Kemba Walker gives it to Taj Gibson. As to get that one off, rebound Drummond. All the talk about Ben Simmons' free throw shooting struggles, jump shooting struggles. He's almost become an underrated player because of what happened in that Atlanta series. as Drummond finishes with the throwdown and has to look out for Taj Gibson on the landing.
Without a doubt. And you put him around the complement of players that we expect. Kevin Durant's, he is going to have so many opportunities right around the basket where he
that he could play in that first game after the All-Star break against the Celtics on the 24th. A chance, though. Kevin said himself that he doesn't want to come back 80%. He wants to come back 100%. Randall off. Curry inside. That's a tough pass there. Gibson can't handle it, out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Nets.
Patty Mills in the three-point contest, though, All-Star weekend.
Gotta love that.
Yeah.
Heard him talking to Joe Harris, trying to get some tips.
Yeah.
Which, you know, it's one of the things you got to figure out. Which side of the rack can you stand on? Which side of the floor?
I always struggle in three-point contest. Pulling off the rack is very different than just actually shooting or shooting in the game.
Drummond driving and finishing on Gibson. 6-0 Nets run. Slowly but surely chipping, and there's a foul called on Seth Curry. That's his second.
Handoff here, slip by Drummond, good two-man action. And you're seeing that a lot with the Knicks, where they're either blitzing, doubling, or just staying longer with the ball, and it's opened up some pass opportunities for the one-man away.
Fournier, nowhere to go with it. Finally gives it up. The pull-up, no. Gives it to Kimba. It's 5 seconds for Walker to work with. Pull-up game from 3. Airballed and